I'm going to continue and talk about some of the other issues or trials and tribulations that I went through. But one of the things that just came to mind is the fact that I would constantly be looked at for money. Like, we would go to dinner and he would look at me to pay. And I don't mind doing the 50-50 thing. You know, it's 2024. Okay, I have a job, I can contribute. But, you know, oftentimes he would say, oh, you took away my manhood. Oh, you have too much power. And I remember speaking to his sister one day, and she told me, you know what? You would actually be more submissive if he stepped up and became more of a leader. And I thought about what she said, and even though, I mean, it's coming from his sister, but even though she said that to me, I tried to negate, or I tried to, lessen what she was saying. But in all honesty, I think that there's some truth in what she's saying. There's a lot of guys out there, my ex included, that could not step up to the plate and lead. And in order for me to be that submissive person, I got to be able to trust that you can lead. And I think over the years, I've literally been wearing the pants, or pretty much been doing a lot of the heavy lifting, because he could not lead. And it's unfortunate, because I see a lot of men out there that are looking to women to see what they can provide, when realistically, women, we need to look towards the men to see what they can provide. I'm not saying we're money grabbers, or, we're looking for a sugar daddy, because I'm definitely not one of those people. I have a job, I have my own education, I'm taking care of my kids, I'm financially sound. But, if you want that submissive and soft, feminine wife, you got to be able to step up and lead. She doesn't even have to be a wife. She could be a girlfriend or a potential person that you're dating. Just step up and lead, and stop looking for women to provide. And for the past 12 years, I feel like that's all I've pretty much been doing. Like, I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old, and they've practically been taking up a lot of the 12 years that I spent with my ex. And a lot of that was looking after them, tending to them, and tending to the household, and tending to my ex-husband's needs when I could. But if he had the energy to come home and try to meet me halfway with some of the stuff that we were doing, keeping the household together, making sure that we had that emotional connection, encouraging that emotional connection with the kids instead of trying to do it now because you don't want to pay for child support. Realistically, I just think that if he had stepped up and been that leader, been that father, been that male figure that we needed, that strong figure that he pretends to be on Instagram, that he pretends to be in front of his coworkers, that he pretends to be in front of his own family members. If he had been able to step up and been that man, then you would have got that submissive, soft side. You probably would have had more sex, more intimacy, more love and appreciation that I was told that I did not give. Instead, he said that he wanted to commit suicide because he wasn't getting enough love and appreciation. And I said to myself, really? Like, you are with us in this household, not very much. You're basically here in the evenings, after 10, 11 o'clock at night. God knows what you're doing during the day. And you're not getting enough love and attention or appreciation. Of course you're not. When you come home, we're practically clocking out. And you're not really putting in the effort to reach out during the day and to cultivate that communication and to try to build that love and respect. And instead, you push yourself away or turn to your coworkers for that love and attention, which could get you fired, by the way. It really could get him fired. I mean, he did cheat with a subordinate at his workplace. She's probably still working there now. Who knows? But, I mean, I know that they're keeping it undercover. But he's being sloppy. I mean, my son is seeing messages on his phone when they have their visitation day, so he'll mess up. But aside from that, I just realized that one of the reasons why this relationship could never work is not only is he a narcissist, because that's basically the theme of this whole podcast, but another theme that's prevalent, and I see it a lot today with a lot of people, is the fact that a lot of these men are not capable of leading. And I pray that I make sure that I can instill in my 2 young boys that they need to lead. They need to be the provider. They need to be able to come to the plate with emotional intelligence and be able to realize that that love bombing stage doesn't last forever. The honeymoon stage does not last forever. In order for a marriage or any type of relationship, it doesn't even have to be an intimate relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be some sort of, relationship at work. Not a cheating one or not an entanglement like what my ex-husband's doing, but a very healthy relationship with friends, acquaintances, co-workers, and intimate partners. You basically need to have some sort of emotional intelligence. You're not going to agree on everything every day. You need to be able to step away. You need to be able to work through your problems. You need to be able to bounce back to where you used to be. And a lot of these guys and girls, I don't want to bash the guys, because I'm sure that maybe one day there will be a male listening to this podcast as well who this stuff can resonate with. But I think one of the issues that we're seeing is that we're lacking a lot of emotional intelligence. We're lacking a lot of, realistic concepts in terms of maintaining a relationship. And hopefully, and maybe not in this lifetime, but hopefully my ex-husband will get it. Or any of these narcissists will get it. But after the research that I've been doing, I don't know if they're going to be able to get it in this lifetime. We'll see.